What if the most expensive and high-tech facility in America was hidden right beneath the feet of wealthy tourists for 30 years? In the heart of West Virginia, at a legendary 5-star resort called the Greenbrier, world leaders and celebrities gathered for decades to play golf and attend galas. But beneath the West Virginia wing, hidden behind a false wall, sat a 112,000-square-foot massive nuclear bunker. It had its own power plant, a hospital with intensive care units, and enough bunk beds to house every member of the U.S. Congress. Why was this secret kept from the American people for 3 decades? And how did a single journalist manage to bring down a billion-dollar fortress with one phone call? This is the story of Project Greek Island, the secret city under the hotel. Welcome to History's Echo. We go where the public is forbidden. We follow the concrete, the steel, and the trillions of dollars spent on secrets that hide in plain sight. If you want to see the blueprints of power, you're in the right place. The story begins in the late 1950s. The Cold War was reaching its peak, and the threat of an atomic strike on Washington, D.C. was a daily reality. The U.S. government faced a problem. If the Capitol was destroyed, how would the government continue to function? President Eisenhower authorized a top-secret mission to build a relocation facility that was close enough to D.C. to reach by train, but far enough to survive a blast. They chose the Greenbrier, a luxury resort owned by the CSX Railroad. To hide the construction of a massive 100,000-square-foot bunker, the government made a deal with the hotel. They built a new wing for the resort, the West Virginia wing. At the same time, they were excavating the bunker. To the public, it just looked like a standard expansion. But the technology being installed was anything but standard. The bunker was encased in concrete walls up to 5 feet thick and buried 720 feet into the mountainside. It featured 2 massive blast doors, each weighing 25 tons, designed to swing shut in seconds to seal the bunker from radioactive fallout. Inside, the facility was a technological marvel of the 1960s. It had a self-contained power plant with massive diesel generators, a water purification system, and a communications center that was linked directly to every major military base in the world. It had its own television studio, complete with a backdrop of the Capitol building, so that Congress could broadcast to a dying nation and make it look like they were still in Washington. The most fascinating part of the business of the bunker was the maintenance. For 30 years, a group of technicians worked at the hotel under the guise of a company called Forsyth Associates. They were actually undercover government agents whose only job was to keep the food fresh, the computers running, and the beds made for a Congress that might never arrive. Every few months, they would quietly swap out thousands of pounds of medicine and food. The secret held until 1992. An investigative reporter for the Washington Post noticed that the hotel's private technicians seemed overqualified for basic maintenance. He followed the trail, found the secret blueprints, and published the story. Within hours of the newspaper hitting the stands, the government began the process of decommissioning the facility. The secret was out, and the bunker was useless. Today, it stands as a museum, a billion-dollar relic of a time when the leaders of the free world prepared to survive in the dark, while everyone else faced the fire. Project Greek Island was a masterpiece of secrecy and engineering, but it proves that no vault is deep enough to hide the truth forever. As we look at today's world of private luxury bunkers and shadow government sites, we have to ask, where are they hiding now? This is History's Echo. If you want to keep exploring the classified corners of history, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Do you think every major hotel has a secret below it? We'll see you in the next shadow.